Welcome. In this video, we'll be looking at the new Borrower Task screen added as part of DueNorth's Summer 2018 update. The Borrower Task screen will replace the existing Borrower History screen in the coming weeks. The new screens have been designed to make it easier to track the progress of requests and see what tasks need to be done next. Let's have a look at the new screen. You'll notice we have two tabs available, Open and Complete. The Open tab has requests that are still in progress. The Complete tab has requests that you no longer need to worry about. For the purposes of this video, I've already searched for and requested a book from the Potsdam Public Library. Let's have a look at that request. Notice now that the request number is hyperlinked. Clicking this link opens a new browser tab. The Request Details screen shows all the information about this request on a single screen. Please notice that the notes attached to this request are displayed at the bottom, including a new private note field. The private note field is only visible to members of your staff for your library. Let's return to the Borrower Task screen. Notes attached to the request are indicated here by a chat bubble. The printer icon allows you to print a pull slip style information sheet. We'll cover this in greater detail in the Lender Tasks introduction video. The last two columns are where the new Borrower Task screen differs from the Borrower History screens. The status column shows where this request is in the process. Right now, the lender has agreed to send the book to us, as indicated by the will fill status. Now, let's say the book has arrived. We'll follow any procedures established to track the book in our own ILS, and then we'll come to DueNorth and click Mark Arrived under Actions. We're given the opportunity to modify the notes attached to this request, and then we click Submit. We returned to the Open tab again, and you'll notice that the status has changed to Arrived. Now I can see at a glance whether or not the book is here for all my open requests, making it easy to track where things are. In my example here, I've loaned this book to my patron using my own ILS and whatever established procedures there might be, and now the patron has returned it to me. I'm ready to return the book. So I'll return to DueNorth, and under Actions, click Mark Returned. As usual, I'm given the opportunity to modify the notes, including the public and private ones. We'll click Submit. You'll notice that we've returned to the Open tab, and there's nothing to see. It's disappeared. Well, it hasn't disappeared. It's moved now to Complete, right here. Once the book has been put in the mail and returned to the lender, I no longer need to worry about it, and so it has been removed from the Open tabs. It's moved on. Before we wrap up this video, let's talk about some new features as well. You'll notice that in most stages, you have the ability to move the item back to the previous stage. So in this case, I'm going to move this book back so it shows up on my Open. So it was arrived, I had it returned, and realized, oops, I didn't actually return it. I can move it back to this stage. And then I can move it back forward again, so it's back out of the way. You'll also notice that on all of these screens, there's a filter that allows you to filter by the number of days back in the past to look for requests. If you find yourself changing this to another value regularly, then you can change it, the default value for that screen, all the time. How you do that is you click on My Account, and you'll notice it says Filter Days All at the bottom. You click Edit, scroll all the way down, and it says Filter Days. And you change the settings to your new desired value, and click Save. So now when we go back to the screen, you'll notice the default sets to the new value. Another new feature is that if you look at your requests, which have not been filled by the lending library, or you have canceled, there's now a new option called Search Again. And what this does is it inserts the title of the book back into a brand new search. There we go. So that way you can begin. Oops. So now you can begin a new search. That's it. Thanks for watching.